this. Okay, so we are going to start doing the leaves. And my thoughts around this, as I mentioned at the start, because I always end up really rainbow. You know what I'm liking my colours, and that will probably be, the head will be very rainbow, normal rainbow colours, and down here is probably going to be more oranges and yellows, more giraffe type things. So that means the leaves, I want to kind of avoid the yellows and oranges too much. So definitely go some greens, some purples, some pinks, some browns, maybe like kind of a warmish, kind of gingery brown, maybe stuff like that. So some other colours that, whilst they'll appear in here, it's not the same as the background, but won't be the same as the yellows and oranges here. That's the thought process, very general. I'm also looking at the leaves, and you can see how Rita's sort of repeated a couple of the patterns. So say this one here with the sort of enclosed bits in there. There's another one of those somewhere, isn't there? Where's that? Oh, over here. I knew there was another one, and there. Then you've also got this one here that's repeated here. So sometimes what I do, it depends how I feel, but sometimes I, like whatever colour I end up doing that one, I'll make sure I do the same where they're repeated for some consistency. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that at all. You do whatever you want, really. Unlike the background with the leaves, I'm obviously going to use fine liners to really make the leaves pop. And so I will just dive in. I've put all the colours that you require, it's quite a few, at the beginning of this video, so hopefully you've got all the pencils to hand. So I'm actually going to start first with the kind of purpley multicoloured one. So I did I'm just going to show you this. So I did a fish one recently of Rita's, this one. And people really liked this combination down the bottom here with the purples here, which I just kind of all made up because that's what I do. So I'm going to try and pick out that this was done with polychromos, but I've tried to pick out similar colours from the Prisma and kind of recreate this kind of thing. It's a really good way of showing you don't have to have sort of set lines for your colour where you differ your colour. You can put any colours together that you normally wouldn't. Excuse my dog's barking. Yeah, sometimes you have a happy mistake like I did in here, and it just works out well. So, try to let you out. Come on, Nick. Come on. Come on. Are you going? No? Okay. Don't bark me. Silly boy. Sorry about that. So, let's try those kind of colours here, and maybe what leaf shall we start with? Should we do this one? So there's one, I'd say that's probably the same as that one, and that one, maybe that one, but at least those four, and they're quite spread out, so that's quite good. So we might follow that one where I'll do it on one, and then we can just repeat it on those ones as well. Okay, so as with the background, so these are the colours I'm going to be using. Oh, it's quite a few. Oh, for this one. Oh, and that light green there, that one as well. So as for the background, they're all listed anyway for you. So just grab your darkest purple, and we'll start darkest first, and then go lighter. So let's do this leaf here, I think. Yeah, let's do this leaf here because it's a bit smaller, so we can have a bit of a play more. So go to the first darkest one. I'm going to do a dark bit in the corner there. And then I am going to use the lines for the leaves that Rita's put on here, but I'm actually going to do a bit of purple on about 3 or 4 of the spots on the leaf. So the top, bottom, then let's do another little bit here, maybe just on the edge. Let's hope out a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to go down the next purple down, 1009. Sorry, I didn't read that last one. And I'm just going to go over the edge and take that out. So blending that darker one with the lighter one. I'll not do it quite so much on this one, just a little bit. It always seems to be loads of bits when you colour with Prismas, and then I'm just going to do this colour on its own on the edge. I'm literally making it up as I go along, which you should realise by now that's a running theme with me. Right then, and then I'm going to go the lighter one again, PC995. This is, I like this colour. What's this one called? This is called Mulberry. I like Mulberry. Mulberry's nice. So I'm going to take that Mulberry out, around, and particularly on this bit here. You want to go out, King? Go on. No, out or in? What are you doing? He wants the door wide open so he can have the choice. This is my big Rottweiler boy. I've got a Rottie. I do love Rotties. And he is 8 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old. No, you're not lying in the doorway. Are you coming in or out? You're not out. Come on. You're in? You're in there. Okay, thank you. Sit down. Good boy. Yeah, he doesn't understand why I want the door shut. He's used to being able to just sort of freely go around wherever he wants. But for all you dog lovers out there, you'll understand, won't you? I think he's finally settling down there. He's lying down. He's give up now. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with PC934. Just a little bit. This is a light one just to soften those edges in the blending. There we go. Now, because this particular leaf has those lines already in, while some of them, like here, I've gone over, in other ones like that one there, I've kind of followed the lines. Yeah, just kind of do what you want to really, but it's, I will define those lines with a fine liner when we get to that point. Right, now I'm going to go in with one of the other colours, and this is where just randomly picking colours is good. So I'm going to go in with an orange now, and this is number 918. Where should we do the orange? Let's do a bit of orange. No, there. Let's do a bit of orange at the end here. And along here. Just tiny bits, and then oh, look at that orange against the purple. Well, normally you'd think of that and clash. Now I'm going to go in with the red. This is quite a cool red. This is number 923, Scarlet Lake. I've gone for a slightly cooler red. It goes with the orange, but so it also goes with the purples. That's red on the end there. I'm going to go in with the darker yellow 917. Finish that bit off. And now what I'm doing, I'm going over, because there's quite a lot of purpley pink, going over those bits quite a lot. Not where there's a clean, crisp edge like that, but these ones here where there's a bit more of a blend. This lighter yellow works well. And now I'm going to go in with, like, let's sharpen this, a colour that's going to kind of contrast those a bit. So this is my 920 light green. Look at that. So this is the one that we used with the turquoises on here. I like this colour as well. And this contrasts another one again. Oh, look, see, it just breaks up Prismas. It's terrible. Contrasts again against the purple really well. I really like how it works with it. I don't know if the word contrast is right, but I know what I mean. I'm sure you know what I mean. And that's that bit of purple left there. There we go. So it's all kind of multicoloured-y. Now the question is now, what are you going to go around the edge? Well, when you look at that, most of that is that purpley kind of pink hit. So I think what I might do is pick up the reds and the oranges on that one. Or should I pick up the greens? No, let's go with the reds and oranges on this one. And what I'm going to do is just do a very, literally follow this line on the inside. So I'm not pressing down too firmly, and I'm not worrying too much how crisp the line is, because I'm basically going to do this in the red, do it in the orange, do it in the yellow, take it to the edge. So you sort of don't want it too crisp because you want it to blend as easily as possible. Oh, that was a very good bit. Okay, then let's go with the orange that we used on 918. I'm just going to colour on the edge of the red line. And you can see parts like here I'm actually already touching the outside line, but then on the slightly thicker parts it's not. So that's okay, you're going to get that, take the orange up. Then I'm going to go with a lighter yellow than we did on the inside. So this is 916, this is Canary Yellow. And I'm actually going to take it all the way to the edge now. So now what I'm doing is I'm colouring into the outside edge, not to the orange. And if it doesn't touch the orange, I'll just go over to make sure it does. Talk about a multicoloured leaf. Who said leaves have to be green? Okay, yellow. All right, up to the top. There we go. So yes, so that's brought out the reds and stuff a bit more. Now, to finish it off, what we need to do is some outlining. So I'm going to just grab my fine liner, my pot of fine liners. This is my pot that sits, my stylus that sits by my desk, ready to go. So I'm going to use number 2, the red. This is Triplus fine liner to outline the leaf right on the outside, very carefully on that line. Just go along the edge. over that about 3 times just for the red to really stand out. There we go. Oops, slipped there. Okay. And now on the, or should I do that purple? No, let's pull the purple out a bit more. So now I'm going to go number 6, which is your purple. I'm going to do this light purple. I'm going over this sort of twice. And then on the inside, going over the lines. There we go. And what I'm going to do, because it's turned out a little bit messy on the on there, so I'm going to go back to my red on number 2, and I'm just going to draw in red lines going like that. So I'm just going from the outside, kind of equal sort of distances. And this because it's a bit messy, so I want to distract from that messiness. I'll just do one side, I'll do 2, I'll do 2. There we go. And I might put some little sort of spots on, I don't know, we'll see. We will see. Now I'm just looking at this, and that red's just not, just deepen that red a little bit there. Okay, right, okay, let's move on. So I'm going to use that same kind of combination of colours on this leaf, and what did I say? Did I say that leaf? That leaf definitely. Oh, that one. So that one, and that one, because they all look sort of similar, as in the way it's been drawn. So that's that leaf done. So now, once we've got so I've got another bright kind of pinky hues there. Maybe let's do this leaf. This is quite a nice leaf here. So maybe so we've got sort of pinky purples there, and there. So maybe here and here, so it's at the 2 sides. We should do just pinks, purples, and then, yeah, let's try pinks and purples. Oh, and that one as well, so sorry, there and there. So that the 2 opposite sides of the page, so that's good. They're naturally placed pretty well. So I'll take the 3 purples that we used there, and oh sorry, there's the 4th one as well, and then I've got these 3 here as well, which are darker kind of pinks. So these leaves are going to be darkish, definitely, in the pinky purple. So let's do this one down here, that you guys can see this one. Background, well, you want to the little bits in between the leaves will go with a much darker colour, and these ones here, maybe, yeah, let's go with the pinks, I think? Go with the pinks? Yeah, we'll go with the pinks. Probably need a lighter pink. So I'm just deciding as I'm doing it how we're going to kind of make it pop. Okay, let's just dive in. So I'm starting first with Pomegranate 915. And I'm going to start just in the corner of each one. Near the corner, applying quite a bit of pressure, get some block colour, and then as it goes out, going a bit less. That's where I'm obviously going to blend. Circular movements there as it comes out. It's quite a nice colour. That could be a nice lipstick colour. It's called pomegranate. Pomegranate's not that colour, is it? Don't eat pomegranate very much. Isn't that the one that you have to like pick all the, oh, am I thinking of passion fruit? Pick all the pips out? Oh, I don't know. I'm like my apples and my bananas and my melon. I like rock melon. Don't know if you, that's what they call it here in Australia. Oh, cantaloupe, I think they might call it as well. Or rock melon. In the UK, I think they might call it cantaloupe. The orange one, it's really tasty. Okay. Oh, and kiwi fruit. I love kiwi fruit too. Oh, strawberries. You can't go past a good strawberry. Actually, I quite like fruit. Okay, so we've got some dark there. So we've got that right in the middle there. Now I'm going to go with number 930, which is a magenta. And just on that blend line, take that out a little more. And not take it to the edge. So what I'm doing here is I'm sort of colouring into the middle there. So not taking it right not taking it right to the edge on the side. And again, circular movements because I'm wanting to blend it as I add the colour. Well, that'd be another nice lipstick as well, wouldn't it? You know, I say that, I never ever wear lipstick. I'd wear a lip gloss maybe if I go out, but yeah, I can't stand the feeling on my lips. I used to in my younger, youthful days. But these days, no, I can't be bothered. Right, okay. Right, now we're going to go in with a much, much lighter one. So this is, oh, I'm not sure. We're going to have a problem here. This is the one with no number on. Da, da, da. But it's called Process Red. So that's the name, Process Red. Which it looks like a pink to me. But yeah, I've never understood the numbers. So we're going extremely light. Again, just on the edge. Because I'm going to jump in. I'm going to try something. I hope it works. It might not. It might look absolutely horrendous. But I'm going to dive in with a really strange colour at the end, one you wouldn't necessarily think of. I hope it works. But Becky, you could actually practice it on a piece of paper before you put it on. I could. And that's probably what you should do. So thank you for pointing that out. Subconscious or, yeah. But I'm not going to, because that's just, yeah, it just takes away the flow of creativity when you're doing it. And that's part of why I colour. It's that creativeness that comes from it. I suppose that's why I don't tend to follow other people's YouTubes. I never really have or anything, which is why mine are probably so out of touch with what actually happens on other YouTube channels. Oh. Rustic, that's what I like to say. Mine's rustic. It's me chatting away while I'm colouring. Well, because there's not too much space on those ones, I've took the Process Red that's really a pink to the edges there. Oh, that's Right, now let's experiment with what I should nervous. Do I use blue or do? So I'm either going to use this one or a light blue. What do you think is going to go better? That's going to create more of a clash. Light blue. Oh, decisions. Nah, screw it, let's go this one. It's different. Probably should have gone the light blue. No, I like it. I do like it. Okay, that's different. That's different. Okay. So for the colour behind, let's pick up maybe the purple. Maybe I should do in blue. Well, why do I want to keep, no, let's go with the purple. Oh, I don't want to keep going blue, I'm not sure. Let's do very dark on the insides, then we'll go a bit lighter. That was 132, and now I'm going to go to 1009. Oh, I missed that bit, look. And then just the very ends will be 995, my mulberry. Now, for the outside, around the outside, because we've got a lot of pink there, probably need to utilise this colour, but you're going to want something darker, at least 2 tones. So I can still see some, which is a bit annoying, white. You see, that's the other thing you get with Prismas that you don't with polys, that white bit. It's probably because I'm not blending as you should. I'm blending like I'm using my polys, and I'm not my polychromos. I'm obviously not. It's a bit harder. Right, so what I'm going to do is this lighter colour on the outside one. But I do want a darker colour on the edge. And so we'll go number 910, which is a true green. It's just a little bit darker to give some depth, only very slightly. I'm just going over this just to blend it in a bit better. Right, now let's get a couple of pens. So we're going to use number 54 in the turquoise to outline that, and we're going to use on the inside number 61. Let's do the outside first. This is actually quite a lightish colour in the fine liner. So to get any real colour over the black, got to go over it quite a few times. And with this one I'm going to use this line as well. Now remember to have a piece of paper ready to take that wax off the tip of your fine liner as you go along, otherwise your ink will stop coming out. Okay, so that's kind of made that stand out a bit more. And for where there's the green bits on the ends, I'm just going to use the green, but I'm not going to take it all the way down. I want to use the pinks there, pink fine liner. Sorry if you can hear dogs barking. I've got the window open. This room's at the back of the house, and it's so I've got the window open onto the back garden, and that's the neighbours' dogs. You might be able to hear barking in the background. Okay, and then we're going to get the pink, number 61. I'm going to go around all the lines here. Right, so this one I've already gone over that bit green, so I'm just doing the bottom part to where I would have gone green. And same on this side. It's just to define that edge. There we go. Now what I'm going to do here, because it's quite sort of smooth, is just do a few dots, just give it a little bit of texture in this darker colour so it shows up. Well, hopefully it shows up on here for you guys. I can see them. Even if you can't, I can. There we go. Job done. Now I'm looking at the edge going, oh, it's quite plain and boring though. So a bit like where I did the lines on the other one. Should I do sort of maybe dots or something? I'm not sure. If in doubt, If in doubt, do nothing. Okay, I'm going to leave it because if in doubt, do nothing. So that's that one. But I'm not overly happy with it, so I'm certainly not going to repeat it there, there and there because I'm not that. I was happy with that one, so I'll repeat, but this one not so much. So what I might do is repeat those colours on that little one there. I'm going to do some different colours on this one now and repeat whatever I do here, there. And then you've got some continuity. So what shall I do against the pinks and the purples on this corner section here? Well, we know looking at this, the purple and the orange and the reds go well. So let's just do a little orangey red number here, I think. Let's try that. So got my orange, red, orange. Ooh. Ooh, there we go. Combos there. That will just in the front, so let's do that. Sorry, just move this over. So this is going to be very straightforward. Dark to light as I always do, starting in the corner. That's the red, and now I'm going in with 918, the orange. With these colours, I mean, these are just ones I literally have randomly picked, but you know, if there's other kind of, if you use Prismas a lot and there's other sort of red orange combos that you like, yeah, go for yours, whatever comes up. I'm like that because I use polys all the time. I have my favourite kind of combinations I use in the polys all the time, but Prismas not so much, obviously, because I don't use them so much. So I'm sure if I use them more, my combinations, I'd have some favourite combinations that are kind of my go-to. Right now I'm picking up number 917, Sunburst Yellow. It's quite a dark yellow. And the lightest one, which is 916, Canary Yellow. Okay, so we've got nice kind of orangey red. And what are we going to do in the behind that, in that one? So, because we've got that yellow there, I want something dark to start with. Do we go with our theme over here that had like the reds and everything, and then with the purples? Maybe let's go, why not? We had the purple background there, let's go purple background there. It'll be a bit of a theme. So rather than dive in with the dark purple though, I think I'm going to go with the slightly lighter one, so the Dahlia purple 1009. I'm just going to go around the edge there. Okay, and then go up to the 995, the mulberry. And take that right to the edge. Lovely. Then, right, then on the outside of that one, let's just screaming add a silver gel to that one, which I will do. Oh no, not 20. Is it 20? No, it's not the 20. It's the one I've already got out, sorry. That one, so number 61. It's the one we used on that pink there, and I'm just going to go on the outside with that. There we go, and then on the inside there. Then go to the red that we used over on that leaf, the number 2. And just outline the red. And done. See what I did there? I put it down and I realised I slipped a bit much. If you wipe straight away, because this is over Prismas, which is waxy, you can actually lift off the fine liner or smudge it a little bit more. And with this one, just like the other one, I'm just going to do a few dots in the red near the centre, just to give a bit of texture. Near the centre, like near the darker, where the darker colour is on the leaf. There we go. And I think on the outside of the leaf there, I'm going to get my silver gel pen, because it's quite a big area. Haven't used my gel pen yet, and I'm just going to dot along the edge. There we go. I don't think dots will show up on that one at all. So this one, what I might do is dot down the centre. Very, very tiny dots. There we go. Okay, and I will follow. So I'm going to do the same kind of fiery kind of leaf colour on that one, and the same pinky turquoise on that one. Purple on that one. that one and that one. So because I've shown you how to do them there, I won't record that, I'll time lapse that. So now we have this little sort of bunch here, and this little bunch, and this little bunch. So again, Rita's spread them over the pages. So what colour should we do them? Should we do those some nice greens? We'll do those some nice greens, I think. So I think that might have been that. Right, let's go. We've got some kind of darker greens here. So let's do a couple of those leaves in like the darker green, kind of plain, like a normal leaf colour. So I'm using here number 988. I'm going to go dark on both the ends. And we're going to go to 1005. And back to the darker one and blend that a bit better. And then in the centre go a nice light 1004, that light yellowy one that we used on here. There we go. And then we use the same colours on the line, but what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to do dark on the edge here, go with the next green as well, the next lighter green, which is the same one. It's number 1005. 1005. Can't see because of the light. Yeah, 1005. And then the nice bright yellow, yellowy greeny colour. There we go. Then I'm going to get the number 55 and the Stadler and just outline that in the green. And when we go over the lines, that's what will separate this part here. Oh, I'm moving the book and everything now. It's actually quite awkward. There we go. And then just do some small dots on the inside of that line that's darker. Okay, so I might repeat that on that side. So we've got another green leaf, and that would be repeated on those two there and that one there. Okay, now this one next to it, let's do another green there, but let's go maybe, let's go these kind of like minty, minty greens, these ones. So what we're going to do this time, so this time, let's I'm starting with 909. That's nice. So this time I'm going to treat each little bit individually. I'm going to just put a little bit of the darker colour at the edge, near the middle centerpiece, and then we're actually going to go to the tips and put the dark colour as well. And at the very tip at the top. Now we go to the next one, which is number 910, the True Green. And I'm just going to go where I was before, on the edge, leaving a little white gap, and that little white gap is where we'll put a really bright colour, and it'll then look like kind of highlighting the leaf. Okay, so now for the highlight we'll go this one, which is oh, so I haven't actually ended up using that, so I'll put that to one side. This is 920. Just very, very lightly, because I want this really light. And colour over. And now for the fine liner to go over that, I want a minty kind of one. I don't think it's minty as such, but that'll do. Number 5. It's a darker green anyway. I'm just going to go over all the lines now carefully. There we go. Few little dots, just a few. I'm not sure if the camera's, my phone is good enough to sort of pick the dots and stuff up. Might be too subtle, but anyway. So that's, oh, I like that one. I like that one. So that one there we will repeat up here, and also at the top there, and also that one there. So then the last one, so we're going to have a green, 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 and then what should we have with this one in the middle? Done another green, that's boring, eh? So what colour should we do that? This one up here just screams bright red, but so what will that be? So that one there will be these pinky colours. We don't want a pink, maybe we should go bright red. All right, let's get, that's what it sings out to me, so let's do a bright red. So I'm actually just going to do black red there. What should we do here? Let's definitely do bright red there along the edge. I'll just fade it in, I think, orange and yellow. And now I got the orange. And then just the dark yellow. There we go. And polka dots, I'm going to outline with number 2. These I'm just going to colour in the fine liner. There we go. And then I don't like the black there, being black, so I wonder if I can go over it with the yellow, or whether, no, I think I'll just stick with my good old gel pen. So I'm going to use the gold one. And literally just do lots of dots. Right, okay. So we'll do just the same on this with the red. So that's that little bunch of leaves done, that bunch there. We've got that one done and that one done, that one done there. So we haven't done these here. Now this one here kind of looks a bit like that one. I might repeat it there. And that one looks like that one. Now this one is close to here, which is, I know is going to be like browns and oranges and stuff like that. So this one probably needs to be green, maybe. So let's go with the green. Now, I really like that little combo we did there, that like brightish green. So I think I might do that on this one. Yeah, but maybe a little bit more like these kind of colours, and chuck in a bit of yellow. Yeah, and maybe a touch of orange, we'll see. So let's go a bit more like this technique, but on this one here, but in the greens. So let's start here. And we'll go here. So I'm doing exactly what we did with the purple over on that other leaf. Sort of randomly starting that darker colour on certain areas. Still using the lines a little bit to demarcate where the colour starts and stops. Or maybe not there. I feel a semicircle coming on. Okay, so that was 909, so I'm now going to go in with 910. Right, okay, and then a little bit of the lighter one, but I don't think I need too much of this one. Okay, so I'm now going in with I kind of want a sort of a brighter green. Let me just pull that out here. So yeah, maybe more. What colour is that? I'm going to go this one, 9112. I've literally just pulled this one out. That's better. I think that might be the one we used on here. Not sure. So I'm going to start with the darker one in the corner there, but then on the top I'll do it the other way around. And do a semicircle there. I know that's the same. So we'll go now to this one. Now this is definitely what we used on the background. 989. That's that one with a funny name. just going to go in and blend that a bit better. I'm going to take number 104. Just going to sharpen it a bit. And again, that's the one we used on the background. Not sure what that is there. There we go. Oh yeah, that turned out right. I don't know what that brown bit is there. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Oh. Now, what do we do around the outside here? I don't want to go green, do we? Because that's boring. Should we go orange? Yeah, you can have a lot of oranges on there though, so orangey browns on there, I think, but so no. Maybe go blue. I haven't used blue on the leaf, so let me just grab two colours blue, so a darker one and then a lighter one. Okay, I don't know what these are going to be like, but I'll just grab two at random, these two. So we'll do the darker one on the inside. So there's me saying don't do background colours, and this one is exactly like the background colours. Never mind. Oh. And then the lighter one, which is number, oh, so that was number 906. This is number 1102. Okay, that looks all right. Right, let's dive in with our thing. So this is number 38, which is more muted sort of green. Or do I go bright? Scrap that. Scrap that. I've just spotted another one I like. Scrap that. We'll use number 52. It's a bit brighter for the green. So that'll work better with the brighter green. Okay, let's go on the edge. I'm going to have to go with these little dots because you can see them. So I'm showing through. Just following Rita's Rita's lines here, the dots that she's already put in. Oh, went over the line there, didn't I? No mistakes, happy accidents. In the scheme of things, no one will notice. Oh, you guys will, because you're following. But you'll be nice to me, won't you? Okay, that's green. Right, and we need a blue then. I'm a mid-range blue, so let's just use number 30. The dark green is kind of give that a crisp edge, so I'm not going to do the inside. We just really need to go along the outside one. Just to define that a little bit. This is also where I ask myself, do we need to do little lines like over on that one? I'm not sure. Not sure. Don't know. Shan't I? That one is kind of like that one, isn't it? As in the style of leaf. Oh, let's do it. Okay, so we're going to do some lines. I wasn't sure, but I went, nah, let's do it. There we go. Nice. So these are done. So that one is going to be like that one. Is that right? And then that one's going to be that one. Those. That's going to be that. That's going to be that. Is that right? That, and that. Oh, actually, that's more like that, isn't it? So that should be that. That's going to be that. They're going to be there. So I think maybe this one isn't coloured yet, because that's kind of all on its own. And those three at the top there. So let's do this one. We're going to do, see, oh, actually, that one, does that look like any of them? Doesn't really, does it? No, so let's do that one and probably that one, because these can kind of be like the greens and whatever. So let's do that one, and then yeah, and then I'll time lapse it, so because you know the colours now. So this one, let's jump in with some browns. We haven't really used any browns, and it's you know, it's a bit further away from the browns and oranges and stuff that are probably going to happen on his neck. So is it a he or a she? With those eyelashes, it's probably a she, eh? So using these three for this one, and also then chucking in a very light yellow to those ones there. So this here. So we get the brownness there. Rita's already like put the lines here, which kind of makes that feel like the darkest part. So I'm going in with 943, which is burnt ochre. And I'm actually going to sort of follow Rita's lead here and have that as the darker part. And we'll obviously be going over with fine liners on that one. It's funny because I've got the way I do this, so I'm kind of, because I'm making it up, I obviously don't know. I have to take a photo after I've finished of the pencils I've used, because I don't know what I'm going to use before, and then I can, when I'm putting the video sort of together, I put those photographs at the start of the video for you guys, so you can sort of pause and get exactly pencils that you need out ready. And so whatever pencil I use, I kind of leave out. So I've got an absolute, I've got half the, oh no, I haven't got half the pack, but I've got a lot of pencils out. So I know there's a lot of different colours that we're using on the leaves on the outside. So this is number 1034. I'm now using, which is, what's that? Oh, can't read it. Anyway, it's number 1034. Oh, I like that colour, that's nice. This is just a straightforward blend, nice simple leaf in a more muted colour. And then the last one is number 942. Oh, it's pretty similar actually, isn't it? A little bit lighter, but not much. There's probably not enough variation there, but we'll go with it. Okay, so that's the brown on there. So what do we do on the outside now? So remember, this one is going to be those greens. So we're going to have purples, we're going to have greens with a blue, because we'll stick with the same colours as that. So we could probably put in a bit of orange or red orange here, because you've got it there, 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 quite comfortably. So that's what we'll do. So red, orange. What I might do, rather than just going out the lines, I might start red and then go orange and yellow, working up to the top. So we'll start with red here. And there'll be dots on this, I can tell you straight away, because this is just a plain colour. And then we'll go with the orange that we were using, so this is number 918. It's a Sunday morning here, so if you can hear neighbours sort of doing gardening, I think it sounds like, it's not a lawnmower, it sounds like a leaf blower or something. Again, I apologise, it might be a car vacuum, I'm not sure. So then I'm just going to go back and get the darker colour and go over the top there, just to blend it a little better, so you can get a smoother transition. And then lastly we go in, I'm going to go with the number 917. And back with the orange. Smooth that blending bit there. There we go. Right, now it's dive in with some felt tips. So we'll go with the red first. We'll do the outside first. So number 2. I'm going to use red for all the outside. Oh, Went well over the line there. Oopsie daisy. Being very careful, am I? We call it creative. Oh, I'm being so creative. Lines. Who has to follow the lines? Just go anywhere you want. No, not when you find. Not when you go. Like, you do have to follow the lines when you're using your fine liner. Otherwise, that look really weird. It hasn't got to be perfect though. No such thing. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Clean my nib. Oh, gee whiz. Well, I think you guys can do a better job on the outlining with this one. I'm quite sure what went on then. Oh. Well, I do know it's because I'm trying to keep the book still and it's at a different angle. This would normally be on my lap and I'd be working really closely to it. Right, okay. So I've outlined in red there, which has made it stand out a bit. Now I want to get the brown, which would be number 7. And just outline the brown, and then we're going to... Oh, I've just dropped some of the pencils on the floor. And then we'll decide... Move all those over. And then we'll decide what we're going to do around the edge. So I'm just going to go over the brown lines here. Sorry, the lines in brown. Because I've used that red, I'm not going to try and outline. I've gone a bit nuts with the red. The inside with the brown. It's just too hard. I'm just going over the lines that Rita already provided. What I am going to do though is apply some dots on this lighter area. It's just too light and that will dull down that red a little bit where I've gone over, because I can just add some dots over the top. Okay, so some dots and there as well, just a few. And then we're going to look at the outside, because I've got to do something with that, because I've just gone over with so much red. So should we go dotty on the outside as well? So we've got some silver dots there. We could do silver, but it really doesn't show up on light colours, so darker dots do. So what I might do actually then is I'm going to go a bit dotty with the red. On the orange and the yellow. I do hope this is picking up on the camera. If not, then just follow what I'm saying. Do some dots with your red pen, your red number 2 pen, or fine liner. On all where is yellow and orange. Now, obviously it's not going to show up so much on the red, but that's okay. and it kind of softens out the fact that I've gone over everywhere. There we go, that'll do. So what I'll do, I'm going to repeat the similar colours of that brown and reds and oranges on this one up here. So I think that's all the leaves done there. The only thing that isn't done then is these little sweeping little tiny ones that come out, and the little flowers. So the flowers I will do pinks, because that's kind of what we've gone for here. And the little runs like that are coming out, good question. I'll probably do purple pink as well, but it'll all be fine liners because as you can see, because the background was done there, it's a very, very small area, and it's already been sort of got coloured over, so I'll definitely do fine lines in there. So it'll be all purpley pinks, those bits. So I'm going to pause it now. I will time lapse the rest of it as I finish it off, and yeah, good luck, have fun. Exactly the same techniques we've done here for all the other leaves around the edge. See you at the end. Hey guys, so here is, I'm just going to slowly move around, all the leaves done. I'll put up still photos so you can sort of copy. So all very similar. That one at the top, the only new kind of slightly new combination I've done is that pink there, and it's the same pinks that we used for this leaf here. So the 3 different pinks, and then you just add to that the lightish yellow that you have. And the outline around the leaf and the dots is just with the pink fine liner that we used before. So I think that's the only new one as such. But yeah, so that's the effect so far. And then the other thing I've done, and why I've just left a little bit, is these little bits of tiny, tiny leaves around here. I've just already done a couple of the flowers. So I've just left this one so we can go through it. I'm just going to hand hold my phones. It might be a bit wobbly, but you can get it nice and close then. So with these, because they're so small, I'm not going to use pencils. I've only used fine liners, because fine liners are definitely better for detail, particularly the Staedtler ones because they're such a small nib. So all we do is, this is number 5 of the Triplus. So we just go over the line and then outline the leaf. And then all you're going to do is just put a few dots at each end, just where it's a little bit darker, so right near where it attaches to the stem, and then yep, just near the tip, just a few little darts. And then we go in with number 51, and we literally just colour straight over. There, and that's all I've done. It looks a bit darker at the moment because I've only just done it, but that's all I've done for all of those bits. And look at the ones at the top there. So yeah, just do the same thing for those. Now the little flowers that we have here is a couple of pinks. We start with the number 61, Triplus again, and this is the darker purple one, so we're just going to go around the outside and then follow the lines, basically, that Rita's already given us. And then very carefully and lightly outline the actual flower. Then we take number 20, which is like a medium pink. If you haven't got Tri Plus, yeah, just try and match up whatever you do have, or you can use pencils. It's just a lot harder. So all I'm doing here is I'm colouring in this medium pink, just around, taking out along the lines a bit further out, like that. And we're going to get our lightest one, 221, which is like the neon pink. Definitely use, if you're limited on fine liners, you could definitely use pencil for this part. And then we're very lightly just going to put that neon pink white spaces. I went with pink flowers. I quite like the colour pink, but yeah, there's probably not going to be lots of pink on the giraffe, so I thought the pink would be a good idea for the flowers. And then lastly is, we're just going to, as you can see on these ones here, just go back to that medium pink, so back to number 20, and then just do a few dots close to the centre going out to the leaf, edge of the leaf. And that's more just to give a bit of texture. Job done. Then lastly we're going to get 110, which is the yellow. I've got all three of these, and just colour the centre. There, done. Okay, so let's pull back. There we go. So we're ready to do the actual giraffe. So I hope you enjoyed that. I probably won't get to the giraffe until next weekend. So, but hopefully by then you've done your background and your leaves and you're raring to go. If you're doing it as I release them. If not, and it's months later, then yeah, it'll already be there.